wanted a way to kill water. The river ran like a gray scar, screaming in certain sections where it got caught up by boulders. Birds fluttered in the treetops. The deer poked through the clearing on the other side and cocked its head at me. It should have been beautiful, but it took my breath away for all the wrong reasons. Ironic, I thought, that Anne had been a swimming sensation in college. Before we married, I loved watching her in the pool, self-fluid and controlled, stroke like breaking glass. The last time I'd seen her, she was surrounded by water too. I thought she'd fallen asleep in the tub. The jets were on, the water churning what must have been gallons of her own blood. Our son never learned to swim. He came to this river with Jared, who turned out to be his lover. Jared said they liked to raft to the other side. He said it was safe, he assured me, so long as two people paddled. But then they got into a fight, my son angry because Jared wouldn't come out publicly, wouldn't let them be like any other couple. When he dove in, Jared told my son to stop screwing around, to grab the oar, but the current had already caught him. It would have happened right there where I'm headed now. The water bites my skin, its liquid limbs tug hard. I don't resist at all. Instead, I let rage do all the work. And then this last one is called Tiny. It was a nap. I am tiny, but I am large. The kids, they say, oh hey, Tiny, hi Tiny. They no longer connect the nicknames and meaning. As they trundle on the bus with their overloaded backpacks, one or two will high-five me, but no one stares. When I was their age, I had not yet become colossal. In high school, however, the ground started to shift. My father's girlfriends all looked like Mother. Some wore white wigs with meringue lipstick. One time, a lady named Lottie said, here, see if you like this, and pushed my hand down her shirt. Dad thought it was my idea and punched me in the gut, said, you pull another stunt like that, see if I don't kill you someday. After that, I made a moat of myself. It was easy to eat. Hostess cherry pies, ho-hos, cakey snowballs with coconut frosting, Whoppers or Wendy's. It was all good. Kids at school claimed I looked like a seal, so they called me that. Afternoons, the boys would hold me down and say, seal, make that sound. Sometimes I wouldn't oblige, so they'd beat me the same way Dad beat Mom before she left. Other times I'd relent and do it and go, ork, ork, ork. Even so, they'd try to rip the blubber from my belly. At night in bed, I'd inspect their fingernail scrapes, unable to distinguish them from my own stretch marks. Here, though, teachers don't seem to mind about my size. I have a special bus to drive, one where the seat is set farther back from the wheel so that I can scooch in and out without too much effort. I keep a sack of double-stuffed Oreos by my left boot. I like the way the white icing makes my mouth clammy, reminding me of hiding under the blankets in hot air, having trouble breathing, thinking this is what it would feel like to be suffocated. Not so bad. Hi, Tiny. Hey, Tiny. Merry Christmas, Tiny. My apartment is small. The table is small. The sofa, too. My bed is small. Once I brought a girl here, but she ended up robbing me before we'd even kissed. On TV, the parade starts at Macy's. The floats are packed with dancing public. In the sky, a blow-up Hulk figure waddles against the wind. He keeps trying to tear loose from where he's tethered. Same as me, he's no good with crowds either. I hear the phone, but let it ring. Most of the time, I'll buy stuff from solicitors just to have someone to talk to, though that can get expensive. I stomp on a sack of Doritos, pour the orange dust into my mouth, and lick the crusty bits from the plastic bag. In the bathroom, I distract myself from looking into the mirror. I open the reflective cabinet and take out a box of blades. 5 inches of water is all the tub will take to overflow once I'm inside. The water is warm or cold, it doesn't matter. I tilt my head back and picture that balloon figure straining in front of everyone, looming above this cheering children. I picture it floating away, rising, rising, light as air.